Am I overthinking? Did you give me a reason? It's really hard, I'm sorry it tears us apart. Maybe it's nothing, I'm there if you need me. I know I'm a lot, you should know it comes from the heart. You say that you tried, then why is my phone so dry? Like summer in mid-July. My hand on your thigh when we're on late night drives. I hate it that we still fight. And I'm tired of always thinking that I'm in the wrong and sinking. Oh, what did I do? Trying for you, and I'm not the one for blaming, but you got me going insane and don't know what to do.
Mix all that good cinnamon in. Hi friends, welcome back to another vlog. Of course my heater starts being loud as soon as I come to chat with y'all, but I just wanted to check in and say hi. I've been like filming bits and pieces all morning, but I really just jumped right in to my work to-do list after I got back from the gym and made some breakfast. I made a protein baked oatmeal, which is the second time I've tried it. I keep finding different recipes and then tweaking them. So when I finally nail down like a recipe that I feel solid about, I think this one was close but not quite, then I will share the full recipe with y'all. But I've really just been click-clacking here on my little laptop trying to get through these first Monday of the year to-dos. Last week I did have work for that Thursday and Friday, and it honestly just felt like I was in the twilight zone, like trying to remember what I even do for work. So now I feel like I'm at least like a little bit more in it. Oh, that is not too sweet. It's actually not sweet at all. Probably could have added a little sweetener. It has been a pretty typical, pretty low-key snowy Monday. I thought it was going to start snowing later. I didn't get the memo, but it actually looks like it stopped now, but it definitely did stick some. So hopefully it's not too gross outside, because I would like to run to the store before I cook dinner tonight to grab a few things. I tried to grab some last minute groceries last night and people had already like gone snow crazy and cleared out the grocery store, and I literally just needed 2 ingredients and I could not find them. So I might venture out into the snow. I heard shovels going, I heard snow hitting pavement, so maybe it won't be that bad. This week will be a pretty typical week in my life, I think. I'm excited to be back to the vlogs. I think I already said this, I don't know, I definitely need more caffeine, but the comments on last week's vlog were just so sweet about my aunt and all the issues I was having, and you guys just continue to be the best humans, so thank you for that. Also, as an update since that last vlog, in that vlog I was viewing some apartments. After that I went on to view 2 or 3 more apartment units, and I ended up signing a lease. So we are officially moving in March. I have a little bit of a buffer window between when I have to be in the new place and out of this place, which I'm grateful for, because I hate a rushed move, and all my moves have always been a little bit more like, gotta get in, gotta get out, it's the first. But this time I have a little bit more of a buffer window, and that will be super helpful with moving all of these books, because I have a lot of books to move. For now, I'm going to keep caffeinating. I might sweeten this actually, it's really not. It's more cinnamon than anything. Oh wait, I think I hit the vanilla. I'm going to finish caffeinating, get through the rest of my work meetings. It's 3 o'clock now. Will I regret a latte at 3? Hopefully not. But I will check in with all of you later tonight. dinner is served. Just letting it cool down. Honestly, if you are a curry person, definitely add this into your weekly dinner lineups. It's so easy. It's a one pot meal, so it's not a bunch of dishes either, which is always a pro in my book, and it's delicious and it makes great leftovers. And it freezes pretty good too. I've frozen it before, defrost it on a night that I don't want to cook, but I also don't want to get takeout. Saves the day every time. My current favorite fun drink is a seltzer. This one is the Good and Gather brand, watermelon and lime. I do that in a little bit of cranberry juice. It's a winner. Work completely overstimulated me. I feel like we've come back from the new year and we came back so hot and everyone is just going and ripping and running, and I am not ready to rip or run. I could honestly go for another short week. Another 2-day week would do me really, really good. I just feel like so much has happened in 2025 and we've only been here for 6 days, and I just like, I need a decompress moment. So I'm glad that like, I don't know, I'm glad that, I don't know what I'm glad for, because I was gonna say that these weeks move fast, but they really don't. I guess I'm glad that we get a holiday in the middle of the month, so we get a buffer day, a buffer long weekend. Clearly I need a break already. I'm clearly like crashing out. Anyway, wanted to give you a quick reading update. First of all, I got these little MagSafe pop sockets from the Tiny Bookshelf. This one says tired, but I'm still reading, I think. Yeah, tired, but still reading. And you can put the MagSafe sticker on any accessory. So I put it right on my clear case on my Kindle, and then you just stick the pop socket on. Easy. And it makes it really easy if you're using the MagSafe stickers to change your pop socket whenever you want, versus when you put a pop socket on, usually you are committing to, at least on that clear case, that is your pop socket, because it's so hard to take them off clean. But anyway, I am about 32% into Slam Dunked by Love by Jamie Wesley. I ended the year on Jamie Wesley. I'm starting the year on Jamie Wesley. This one is the second book, like a companion in a series. I read the first one towards the end of last year. The first one was called Tell Me Something Good. This one follows one of those side characters. I'm getting into it now. The first 2 chapters, I was like, Jamie, why? But I also think I was exclusively reading at night when I was tired, and maybe I was just like not connecting because of that. Because now, after what I read last night, I'm definitely more into the story. We follow a main character, Caitlin, who is a radio producer. So she's the producer from the book in the first book in the series. And it also keeps throwing me because my best friend's name is Caitlin, but they spell it differently. So it's really throwing me off. She has a revenge plot. I just said what it was, and I'm going to edit that out because I feel like it might kind of be a soft spoiler. And I know people are sensitive to spoilers. But she's on a revenge mission. She meets Brady, who is an NBA star player, and their paths cross. They end up at the same event together, and they start to fake date. I feel like I've said this recently. Did I say this in the last vlog? I don't know, but I feel like I've said these exact words at some point. So they're fake dating. It was supposed to be just to get them through that event, to keep one woman off of Brady. Basically, the daughter of the owner of the team that he plays for is like all over him, and he doesn't want any drama. So he uses Caitlin to help like make a diversion from that girl's interest, and then it escalates, and then they end up having to fake date for longer. Jamie Wesley just she just does it for me. I love the writing. The characters always have like a good amount of complexity to them that I really appreciate. This, like I've said before, this series is older. It's a part of her backlist, but I'm really, really enjoying it. Definitely want to keep reading more of her books. So I think my plan tonight, honestly, I'm going to eat. And because I'm so overstimulated, I know I'm not going to read. So I'm probably going to watch Wicked for the 8 billionth time, because that's the only thing that can like pull me out of myself. I don't know if I'll finish it, but I'll at least watch all my favorite parts, eat, and then I'm gonna try to get to bed early. My sleep routine was thrown dramatically by the holiday break. Like, I had a week and a half off of work. I was back and forth to my parents' house. I was up until all hours of the night watching movies and talking. Like, it was a good time, but it was a big routine jump. So I'm trying to slowly reel myself back into routine. So hopefully this week helps me get back to like my level state again. But if you are off balance after the holidays, just remember you do not have to be a new person in the first week of January, we can just ease into this year. 2024 was long, and we can't get over her in a day. So we're taking our time. We're easing in. If you've made your vision board and set your goals, amazing. If you don't do that until February, amazing. If you don't do it at all, amazing. Like, everything's going to be fine. We're just going to eat our food and try our best. So that's all I got today.
Now talk. Now talk. Now talk. Get it off my chest. You saying nothing, spit son. Now talk. Now talk. Now talk. Spit son. Get it off my chest. You saying nothing, spit son. Hey, can I talk? Spit son. Hey, can I talk? Spit son. Hey, can I talk? Spit son. Get it off my chest. You saying nothing, spit son. Hey, can I talk? Talk. Spit son. Now talk. Spit son. Get it off my chest. You saying nothing, spit son. Now talk. Spit son. Now talk. Spit son. Now talk. Son, get it off my chest. You saying nothing, spit son. Hey, can I talk?
Good morning. Sorry if you can hear the coffee maker. I just made a to-go cup of coffee because I'm about to leave. Today is a work at the office day. I did in 2024 keep my promise to myself and bought a real lunchbox. This one is by Calpac. I really enjoyed Calpac stuff. I have a carry-on by them, a duffel. Like, I have a lot of Calpac, actually. I really like the brand. But I'd wanted this lunch bag forever. I just couldn't justify the price. And it went on sale for Cyber Monday. And I was like, it's time. It's insulated and it fits a ton of stuff, which is nice. I've been up for a while. And last night I already packed everything for today. I have a lunch and I have breakfast. So for lunch, it's just some leftover curry that I made from last night's dinner. For breakfast, I have some of my, you can't really see in the container, but it's the baked oatmeal. And I always put a little bit of maple syrup on it. So I have some of that. Also bringing one of these little cheeses. I love the Tillamook cheeses. It's kind of replaced my like Baby Bell cheese obsession. And then an Oikos yogurt. Just as some little snacks. So I'm gonna grab that and my to-go coffee, and that's it. I need to leave in like the next 15-ish minutes, so we're good on time. I already had a coffee while I like listened to podcasts, got ready, moved around, and I had a protein shake, so I'm not super hungry, which is great, and also why I didn't pack a ton to take with me. It almost feels like getting ready this morning and getting out the door for the first time in the year was too easy. I'm like, what did I forget? But I think we're good. So let's get the show on the road. Evening and we made it back home. I'm not gonna lie, today really tried to beat me up. Like, it really tried to beat me up. I got to our office, and our office like is an older building, so it's always like a little cold there, but it was like cold outside because it snowed on Monday yesterday. So I already was like dressed to go out in the post snow weather. There's still snow on the ground. Then it was so cold in the office, and when it's cold you like can't focus. So I'm like struggling to focus, and things were happening, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm overstimulated. It was just a lot going on. But now I'm back on the couch. They got us pizza for lunch at work today, which is really nice. And at first I was like, I don't really want pizza, but it was good. It was nice of them to do. So I was like, I'll just take the lunch that I packed and have that for dinner. So I did warm that up to eat. I'm barely eating. I just haven't had a big appetite since I got home. And it's 8 o'clock now. I've been sitting on the couch for a while trying to get some freelance stuff done. So one thing that I'm focusing on this year is expanding some of the bylines that I have. I do a good amount of freelance work, and one thing that I really did a lot more of in like 2020, 2021, before I went back to my full-time job, when I was freelancing, I did a lot more writing, and I love it, I miss it, and I have some exciting opportunities that have come up for this year. So I was trying to work on some pitches and getting to some emails about that, which I did. And then I started working on some stuff around the move, just planning, getting organized as much as possible. I started a spreadsheet. Just make sure there's no important details in this that I don't want you guys to see, aka an address. I started a spreadsheet that is my master move plan, and it has a bunch of different tabs in it so far. So I have like a shopping list, inventory, things I need to pack, tasks, like all that good stuff. I'm keeping everything in here just so I have everything in one place. This is going to be like the moving Bible, so to speak, so that I can always reference what I need. And then I've also been in my Canva bag just working on like trying to come up with like a basically little mood board for each room. So I've known since before I even decided I was moving, I want to have warm colors in my living room. So like shades of browns, beige, hints of like mustard and olive, like really, really cozy, warm vibes. So I found this like all modern couch that I really like, and none of these are necessarily like final items, but this is kind of like the vibe that we're going for. So I love this rug. It's by Justina Blakely. It's her collab with Ruggable. I love the colors in that. It also came in another colorway that had like a little bit more orange in it, but I really, really like this. I'm thinking this shelf, it looks like a basket, but it's a floating shelf for your wall, and I'm thinking that by my entryway, like right by the front door. I love the arch of this mirror and the gold trim around it. It definitely helps with like warming up the space, some cute cozy throws, and I don't have like a dedicated room that'll be my like office, but one area in the apartment will be like my workspace. So I currently have like a big desk, and I want to trade it for something smaller, and I want it to be a standing desk so I don't have to always be sitting, can get some steps in, maybe get a walking pad. Who knows what we're going to do in this new space. But this is kind of like living room vibes. I have the kitchen one also done, again, really bright, really warm. Also thinking about like things that I just want to like make it cozier and cuter. Like this is actually a little lamp. If you know me, if you've ever been in my house ever, my number one rule is no big lights. I want lamps everywhere, and I've always hated that I always have to use the big light in my kitchen because there's not a ton of counter space, so there's no room to put like any other lighting unless I wanted to do like above my cabinets, and that also just wouldn't work because of where the outlets are. So I definitely want like little lamps like this on my countertop so that I don't have to always go for the big light. I still need to build one out for my bathroom, but I have started working on one for the bedroom, just like some little things, kind of like an inspo pic of what we're going for. But this is my favorite part of a move, just working on all of this and building out like what you want the space to look like, feel like. So very excited for what's to come. I have all that going in the background while also my brother, who you guys have seen on the channel a bunch at this point, he just launched his YouTube channel. He put his first video out, and I know he's wanted to do this forever. So I'm very excited, very proud of him. I will tag his channel in the description so that you can go watch, support. Just remember, he is married. 1 kid, another one on the way. Like, let's have sense when we support his page. I am slowly but surely fading, but also, like, I'm so tired. So I'm gonna try to get a few more bites of dinner in me just because I know I need to eat more than I have. I have a training session in the morning, and I don't know if I ever talked about the chaos that was Monday morning, but for some reason I remembered my alarm going off and turning off my alarm, and then I guess I did fall back asleep. I start my training sessions at 7:30. I woke up again the second time at 7:08. And I don't know how. I did not know I could move that fast, but I somehow managed to get to my training session at like 7:31. Who would have thought? I also have a feeling tomorrow is going to be leg day, which is going to be a journey. It's always so hard. Leg day is like the bane of my existence. So yeah, I have the gym and then working from home tomorrow. I have a hair appointment, which is why that's not why I took my twist out, but I had to take my twist out for that. I love how locks look when they're curly. And I said I wasn't going to do twist again with this appointment, but I've been looking up styles, and I haven't found anything else that I like as much as I like the way the twist looked. I probably wouldn't get the flat twist to the side like I did the last one, but maybe I'll get the twist again. I don't know. I'm going to keep looking between tomorrow, honestly, and my appointment, and we'll figure it out. Decide who you're gonna be like. Wish that I could rewind.
Deuce high, take me on a moon ride. Maybe when the moon's right, we can just see what's in. Decide who you're gonna be like. Wish that I could rewind just so I can see what's clear. Past tense, put you on a scale, you know you past 10. Claiming that you good but okay. I'll play, party and poppin', won't stop and that be your escape. If there's some high, there's some low, what's around, we don't know. If you're here, I'll let you hide. Will you catch me before you go? What a freaking morning. It has been like a marathon of things. I have a 30-minute break between meetings, so I'm eating a butternut squash soup, which is really good, and a salad. And of course now my heater is going to start being loud again. I just wanted to check in. Today is actually a pretty busy day. I thought I time blocked my day really well, and I didn't. Everything is taking me longer than I expected, and I keep getting sidetracked by chats and people asking questions. I'm low-key not in it to win it yet. I feel like I need another week of 2025 to really get grounded in what's happening work-wise this year, but it has been a productive day. I've already checked a few things off my list, so I'm going to try to quickly get this down and then finish the rest of these meetings. I have meetings like the rest of the day. I have a very small work block that I need to make work, so we'll see how that goes. Hello friends, happy Friday. I didn't mean for my cup to be that loud. I have not picked up this camera since Wednesday, since I got my hair done, maybe before I got my hair done. Today's Friday. This week has felt like 458 weeks in one for so many reasons. I'm so glad it's Friday and it's almost the end of the day. I'm actually going to be logging off soon, and today is a nail day. I don't even remember when I got my nails done in December. I want to say it was like, has it been maybe 3 weeks? When did I get my nails done? I know it wasn't December 6th. It might have been December 6th. Wow. It's been over a month since I got these, which was like this cute brown cat eye. I don't know what I want my nails to look like exactly at this appointment, but I do know I feel like a part of my entire outlook on this year is just kind of like elevating parts of my life, parts of myself, not changing anything about me, but just like, letting myself extend beyond what I maybe have typically thought. And I've always been a very like pared down nail girl. Don't get me wrong, I still love my neutral, so you probably won't catch me in like the lime greens and the hot pinks anytime soon. But these are some inspo pics that I have been looking at through this week that I think I'm going to show to my nail tech. Shout out to Sarah. Sarah is the GOAT. And
and just see what we come up with. Something fun, like play with more texture, play with more patterns, something that just gives, she's 32, she's going into a new season, you know? Something like that. So I need to drink more water because I woke up so dry and dehydrated this morning that I literally felt like I had the suds, like it was giving SpongeBob. I have a couple more things I want to just wrap up for the work day too, but I got through a good amount of my list today. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'll double check the list before. This morning I officially let my landlord know that I am moving this year. I'm moving in like less than 60 days. And I did not expect to feel like emotional about it because it's not that deep, really. But that man, this property company, has been my landlord since I was 23 or 24, and I'm now 32. Like, I've lived in 2 different apartments of theirs. I started off in a little itty bitty studio that was like 3 blocks from where I live now. And then I moved into this place. I remember when I moved into this place, I was like, oh my gosh, it was so much bigger than my studio. And like, I've never lived in a building that was like I've always lived in like smaller apartments and older buildings and walk-ups, like very, very humble beginnings, so to say. But now I'm thinking like this building I'm moving into, it's like, if I could tell Amber at 24, like, you're not going to believe like where you're about to end up. And if you would have moved a little faster, you could have had even bigger apartment than the one that you are moving into in just 2 months. But it just like, it made me feel a little bit emotional. And he's been such an awesome landlord, like through some really rough patches in my life too, which is not something that you get often in landlords. So I was grateful for that. And I think it's also all coupled with like seeing all this news come out about the fires in LA. I don't think I've ever talked about this on the internet, but when I was in like 3rd or 4th grade, we actually had a really bad house fire. Thankfully, we were not in the house when the fire happened. We were at like an event at my school, and we came home and realized that we did not have a home anymore. So I completely understand. Like, I know for a lot of people, like, seeing people post about losing everything, it feels a little bit disconnected because you feel like people should be so grateful to have their lives. And obviously, I'm sure there are, but as people, we do form connections to things. Like, our stuff brings us comfort. There's a reason why people like to design a home, build a home, fill a home with things. Like, things are connected to memories and to people. So I know how devastating it can be to just not have your things anymore. Even something as simple as like, you come home and put a certain robe on, and that robe is no longer an option for you, and you have to like find new ways to soothe yourself. Like, it's all levels of things. And I think that and then like moving out of here where I've been so like comfortable, even in times that I was uncomfortable, like just not moving does take you out of your comfort zone in a really physical way. So all of that has just been going through my head. It's all connected to the wanting different, bolder nails. Like, these are just like January feelings in my opinion, but that's where I'm at today. And if anyone is watching and you are in LA, I really hope that, one, you're safe and that everything is okay and that you're getting the resources that you need. I have not saved many links, but I'm going to try and add just some resources for things that I have looked into or donated to in the description. So if you're interested and looking through that, you can do that as well. And now I'm gonna wrap this up, get some more water in. I'm also hungry, so I might grab a little snack and then head to my nail appointment to get these nails taken care of.
Thank you for leaving me.
Oh, I love them so much.
It's really pretty. It's you.
This
you.
color, does it have a name?
Yeah, this is from the New York trip that I went to.
Oh, when you had when we did the greens.
I can't let you go. That's
Very
why.
happy. I never went. I know. I'm just like, now I need a ring.